Here we go. Hey, Mama. Turns right. Yep, right. I have a American Dew. Is it different? I think it's just a regular one. They just did a marketing thing or something for the holiday. Damn, she's getting close. We're almost to a second agent slot. There we go. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna pop right into OD. Make sure this is on OD. Gadgets. I'm still looking for the taunt gadget, the agitator. I haven't found one yet. Actually, I'm gonna. I'll tell you. Weapons first. Yeah, do those ones. So that weapon is done.
Critical empowerment results.
Okay. that's a lot of neck ones. Holy crap. Let's look real quick at... No cheap neck ones, okay. Alright, I think we are good to go. Oh, I didn't do the regroup thing.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready. Create a new incursion point. Protect the occult focus. Modifying hostile behavior. Commander
Well,
spawn.
that's not great.
Additional portal opened. Recommend environmental awareness. Applying tactical decision making. Prepare for the unexpected. Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Jimmy's gonna die.
Closing
Not Jimmy,
portal.
Gadget.
Defend the occult focus.
Jimmy's gonna die. Jimmy's gonna die.
Applying heavy ordnance protocol. Dropping the hammer. Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness.
How does it pull me through the rock? Doesn't make any sense.
Sabotage protocol engaged. Prepare for explosions.
That's not good.
Removing attack vector. Portal closed. Invasion leader created. Seek and destroy.
Should be good to go pull this one. Hmm? Come to me, my pretties. I thought it would take more damage from all that.
Wave completed.
There we go.
Vote to increase difficulty and continue, or stop exercise.
What you, puppy?
Spawning loot. Thank you for your participation in this simulation.
Okay. That's not of any use to me. Hey, Jinktopus. Good one. Pretty good. I think I got something today, right? Let me see. What did I end? Last night I was at 939. So yeah, between last night and tonight, I'm at 944. I got something else to red. Oh, the Neophyte Signet. I got the Neophyte Signet to red and merged it, so I got 5 IP since I ended stream last night. Onwards and upwards. And then, so we've got this neck piece pretty close to being done. I need to start a new neck piece to go with it. But these two purples are ready. This one, the purple weapon's done. I need this one. It's like, we have the makings for. Well, it's 3 more reds. I can make 3 more reds: a talisman, a weapon, and a cliff. Signets I've just been dumping into shoulder tackle because I don't want to try and farm domains right now. It sounds depressing. So I'm just not doing it. Oh, I do have a neck piece. Oh, that's right. No, wait. I got one. I don't remember. I need one more. I have one blue neck piece for fodder to go with this purple. I need another blue one. Haven't got that yet. I do remember I wanted to try something, though. I wanted to try Seek and Preserve. I think I'm not getting Glyph Catalyst because you really only get those, I think, from the blue chests from S&Ps. I can't go as high. I can only go to E9. But I'm wondering if it might be worth... I wonder if it might be worth just for, like, get the catalyst and then do OD33s and have the catalyst to use or something. I don't actually know if that makes sense, but I wanted to give it a shot and see if I was right about the catalyst there.
Maiming. Seek and preserve. As the to succeed, you must keep at least 5 survivors alive until the end of this exercise. The location is New England. The current local time is mid-afternoon. You have chosen to complete this scenario with a friend. Initiating long-range threat. Dodge enemy sniper's fire. Spawn protocols engaged. Hostile entities are on the move.
Oh, it's the scarecrows. I just heard Gadget get shot. Ah. Okay, I also got
Mutator subroutine
both
activated.
my raids done already on Gadget. Got story mode and E5s.
Hostile mutator subroutine activated. Spawning enhanced hostile.
That's right, they don't... SCPs don't aggro you unless you actually hit them. You can't face aggro these fuckers.
Spawning enhanced hostile.
That was kind of tanky. Oh my god. pasta move. Two right over here. Gonna be revenant.
Large hostile specimens spawned. Be prepared.
I'm ready for pasta move.
Initiating support unit. Locate and activate
Hey,
the
support
drone.
unit. I have two of them. Ballin'. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, I tickled myself with that one. Holy shit.
Additional hostiles
You
spawned.
stole my
Enhanced
ball!
Hostile. Currently moving towards survivor
Son of a
groups.
bitch. The cob. Oh, that was a nice pattern.
Spawning enhanced hostile.
Oh, Epic Blade, how's it going? It's really good. Amazing. Amazing. I'm just carrying my challenge 1 character through S&P at the moment. That's not great. I used my dodge when I shouldn't have. Oopsie-doodle. It's really doing really good. And we got the anniversary event coming up.
Mutator subroutine activated.
A few weeks. Like in June. Starts in June sometime. Mid-June maybe. Oh, I did it again, dude. I used the dodge roll, forgot about the sniper. That fucker's gonna hit me again. Maybe I can line of sight him with the tree?
Hostile mutator subroutine activated.
Never mind. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah! There's always a big influx. Because there's like hourly shit to do. And there's login rewards. Daily login rewards and stuff. So it's always a big influx around the anniversary event.
Hostile mutator subroutine activated.
Get back here, you son of a bitch. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that shit. I'm gonna save that for the boss. Well, crap.
Boss hostile created. Brace for arrival.
We're supposed to yeah, Imperialine Winter. That's what we're doing. Dude, why are you in the ground? Dude, look at this. My guy is... He is halfway in the ground. Did I pop him back out? Nope, he's still in the ground. That's crazy. Hold on. Like, oh, that lip. Okay, that's fucking with him. I get it. I get it. He's like up on that rock. Oh no, I wasted my impair. Oops. Alright, so this is just a trial. I wouldn't normally run SMPs with Gadget. It's not as good XP, but... we are testing something for science.
See and preserve parameters have been met. Initiating reward protocol. Shutting down world simulation. Shutting down reality simulation.
Two in the dark achievements. Yeah, wasn't worth it. I didn't get a catalyst, and distillates are like 2,500 less or something like that. I will say though, I think it does give me a weapon and a talisman distillate though. It's probably still not worth the... Yeah, but it's like 15 minutes versus 3 minutes as well. I don't think it's worth, honestly.
Critical empowerment results.
All right. This way. That was a nice experiment. Nice little experiment, eh? Ah! Aha! Jump battle. We can do this. No more fight! Relax. Ooh. Like your rampart. You hiding behind my other character? I will get you. those snowballs just Oh, we got too far from the snowball. I've never seen that before. Holy shit. Bam. I feel like they went AFK or something. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Giant! Giant gadget! Yay! We hit 75. Yeah. Hey, you come back here. Wait, where did you go? No! Yay! I got the Stay Frosty achievement. Complete with at least 75. An amputee. Continue. Woohoo! That was fun. Where it feels fine.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
Ooh.
Created new incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
Boring. If you're bored, then you're boring.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Assassin created. Prepare to defend yourself.
Ah, damn it.
Closing portal. Defend the occult focus. Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness. Randomizing enemy waiting. Prepare for
Bombs.
statistical anomalies. Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Oh my god. Oh, that was the. I was like, what was that? That one's dead.
Closing portal. Defend the occult focus. Boss spawn. Good luck.
Dude, where are these? These just really slow? Where's the other one? What?
ending.
Yay!
User input required. Go hard or go home. Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your contribution.
Alright, so we need to send this one to do side missions. I think this one's already done. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got this snowboard rampart thingy. Nice. Whoa. Hmm. You barking for ya. Barking bullet. So we're going down swinging. Number one bullet. Loaded gun complex. Cocking bullet. Down. Number one with a bullet. Loaded gun complex. Cocking bullet. Hey, everybody. You going?
Critical empowerment results.
Pretty good. Can't remember if you get the extra bosses on 3 people or only 4 people.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready. Exceeding spawn cap. Triggering swarm. Sabotage protocol engaged. Prepare for explosion. Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness. Closing portal. Defend the occult focus. Simplifying scenario. Removed portal. Applying tactical decision making. Prepare for the unexpected. Create a new incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
Isn't it? Oh, that's awesome!
Simulating enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat.
Commander! Fine, shit. When was that?
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Fine, Hermit! Dude, I was in the air with him.
Create a new incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
What's, just out of curiosity, what's been rough about it?
Applying tactical evolution. Creating strong, long-range threat.
Shit.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust. Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Learning curve. You just need like the right spreadsheets, honestly. Oh my god. You gotta come closer. This is messier with other players on the board. I think I have links to most of them on my website. If not, I should fix them.
Occult focus defended.
Yay.
User input required. Go hard or go home. Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your contribution.
Pistol Chaos? Okay. In my show. And so I will not go. With me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. We're gonna do Resurrection Joe real quick. Interesting. He's getting murdered. Goodbye, Resurrection Joe. Alright, so they're gonna go get their alts to get the legend. I can't see it because I already got it on both these characters. Oh yeah, for sure. You want uh there's probably two that are the best. Mistress's Bashojin and a cleanse drone. So let me see what's out there. The Mistress Bashojin, this one is 4K, it's the mythic one. You can grab that. And then I don't see a cleanse. You could grab the hoop. It's not as good as the drone, but it's at least a cleanse. Two main things you use gadgets for are impairs and cleanses. You could also grab the destabilizer just because it does a purge. So like for example, in Polaris, even in story mode Polaris, if they get the yellow bar on them, you have to purge it to get the shield off, and so a purge gadget would help. But I would say, like, the probably single biggest impact one would be the Bashojin. Yeah, Bashojin for sure, because that's an AoE knockdown. So it'll knockdowns impair casts, if they're impairable casts. And this one will hit up to 6 creatures in a 5-meter radius, so also just for pushing things away from you. And preventing them from attacking you. So, highest priority would be this one. Secondarily would be Hoop, just because it's a cleanse. So, There's plenty of all kinds of situations in the game where you want to be able to cleanse something, so you're not. Gadgets don't care about level, but the gadgets themselves have a level. So Bashoshin, you want as high as you can get. If you can find a red one, great. Yellow one's good. I mean, even a purple one's fine. Mostly you're not using Bashoshin for damage, you're using it for the knockdown effect. Same thing for like the Purge gadget and the Cleanse gadget. You kind of don't care too much about the quality level. If you can find a higher color one, sure. But you want the Cleanse and you want the Purge. The damage it does is nice, but that's not like the reason to equip it usually. Now the dungeon DPS one would be the Valley Metabolic Accelerator. That's like best in slot for just pure DPS. And that one you want the red one, but it's fucking hard as hell to find. And it's like a high-end thing, you know what I mean? And even then, you only run that when you're like in a dungeon group or something. You don't need other utility. But for just generally playing the game, like 90% of the time you're running Bashoshin, and then you have a couple of your other second biggest one is cleansing. There's all kinds of stuff where it's just nice to like not be on fire anymore, or not be filthed anymore, or slowed or whatever. So cleanses or poisoned. And then like another utility one is that, like I said, is a purge. There's also abilities that do purges as well. So like, there's a pistol one. I think it might be. Killblind is an impair and an expose. Chaos. Entropy. Clean Sight's a cleanse. Clean Sight is a cleanse. Entropy from Chaos. Yeah, Killbind's an impair, and it exposes, which increases incoming damage on that target. Entropy is a special. It has a 20-second cooldown. The thing about it is it increases your damage dealt and stuff from your Chaos attacks. But it says additionally your next Chaos attack purges one beneficial effect from each target hit. So again, anything that has a shield. And anything that has one of those yellow bar shields can usually be purged. And then you can actually do damage again. Do another OD again. You know what's actually really funny? I almost think that devs, knowing some of the devs, that probably was on purpose.
Reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
Karma Curio, which is like the first one you get, that's like really, really crap. It's like the worst gadget in the game. Used to be the best gadget in TSW. Like it was the one gadget everyone ran. I think they genuinely like did that on purpose. They gave it to you in the tutorial, and it's like the worst one in Legends.
Assassin created. Prepare to defend yourself.
Yes. Okay, so how weapons work is your primary weapon, how do I say this? Or no, so the better way to say it is your offhand weapon regenerates energy at half the rate of your primary weapon. So you want to your offhand weapon, whichever one is in the second weapon slot, should be tasked with doing things that you don't cast as often. But you're not going to have as much energy available.
Assassin created. Prepare to defend yourself. There is time and space, a new one. Portal open.
Oh man, he
Activating
impaired it.
navigate ball. Seek and destroy.
Palmerinos.
Additional portal opened. Recommend environmental awareness.
Yeah, there's like a sort of a.
Additional portal opened. Recommend environmental awareness.
We used to play like Magic the Gathering a shit ton, and there's a certain point where like deck building sort of clicked in Legends, where it's like I have like a formula now when I build. All my builds kind of they're not all the same, but like the principle is the same. Like how you fit things together.
Entity created. Protect the occult focus. Halting spawn routine. Vote to continue simulation at a higher difficulty or end simulation.
Who do contracts lying around? I actually do somewhere.
Authorizing. Thank you for your participation in this simulation.
Where did I put those? Let me teleport out. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh wait, well, I'm gonna authenticate this. I think I have some Uda things on. Maybe POV? So like man, I hope it's on this client and not the other client. Haha! Okay, found them. First try. Oh, one of them's bound. Hold on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let me go on Jimmy real quick. I probably should do Dark and Garth anyways. So like, shit. Hold on. God damn it. That's right. I didn't have. I didn't have money. Um. Oh yeah. Yeah. So the caches are anima shards as well, though. So if you need anima shards, you vendor those. They're just anima shards that can be a loot box if you have a key. They're like 50 a piece, and they stack to 100. So like you sell a full stack, it's like 5,000 anima shards. But yeah, so if you look at the patron stuff, it's this. It's like $13 a month. No, I mean you need cache keys for them to open as a loot box, but I'm saying you can vendor them for anima shards. Does that make sense? It's like you either have a cache key and open it and get loot, or you just sell it to the vendor and you get anima shards. I mean, I do both. Sometimes if I need anima shards, I'll just vendor a stack of caches. Yeah, so patron benefits. You get 1 cache key per day. You get, so you can open a loot box per day. The loot box distillates are scaled to roughly your level. Maybe even a little higher. You also get 3 different patron chests a day. So it's a lair, scenario, and dungeon patron chest. They're an extra chest. Like the end of the dungeon is a patron chest. Scenario, there's a patron chest, and then like a lair or mega boss, there's a patron chest. So you can open one of each type per day. Those give higher distillates, and they give like extra cosmetics you can only get from those. All your missions have an 8-hour cooldown instead of like 48 or 72, whatever the hell it is when you're free to play. So you 8-hour mission cooldown. Your anima leap teleports don't cost anima shards anymore. You get 20% bonus marks of favor from your daily challenges. You get ×2 AP and SP point gain. You also get 10% bonus XP, 15% bonus anima shards for missions, 2 times the healing potion carry capacity, and 50% discount on restocking your healing potions. Honestly, it's fucking... all this stuff is nice. I'd say the biggest things are cache key and 8-hour mission cooldown. And maybe the free teleport, actually. I teleport a lot, and that'll eat up your anima shards if you're not paying attention. But also, if you're just like trying to level shit, like the bonus XP plus the 2 times APSP point gain also is like huge, as far as just like how fast you progress your APSP trees. Yeah, I mean, you'd get bonus anima shards, and you're not going to use them teleporting, right? So, and that mission cooldown means you can run missions more often to get more bags to sell their crap for anima shards. Do you have... Yay! Yes. No, there's no cap. You keep earning it. Even once you get all your passives and all your capstones and all that shit, you still keep earning it. Because Dark Agartha costs 15 SP 7 AP to run. Like you have an AP SP like endgame sync. Dark Agartha is like the daily randomized boss rush, basically, with super good loot at the end. As like the shards, these shards, you get 300 of them and they make it imbuer. And that'll take your talisman from a 3 dot to a 4 dot. Like ups the item power. What I was gonna show was like, so an example of like build stuff. So like for me, not everyone's like this, but for me, this is the basic, right? And then on this end, I have left click is the primary weapons like main attack. And then my right click is the offhand weapons like main attack. And then how I treat these three is the middle one is the elite. And the two sides are usually some kind of special, whether it be a cleanse or a buff or an impair. Like that's kind of how I treat my builds. So almost all my builds follow this like convention of, so no matter what build I load across any of my 30 fucking characters, like it's gonna function much the same way, right? I'm gonna attack with this. I'm gonna build with this. I'm gonna attack with this. I'm gonna hit middle for elite. I'm gonna offhand attack with this, and I'm gonna do some kind of whether it's a defensive cooldown or a cleanse or an impair. Like that's what these two on these sides will be for. That's just sort of and that's generally like the thing that you do, like even aside from position on the bar, just like what kind of things you should have on your bar, pretty much is that setup. You have to have a basic. You need a consumer for your main and a consumer for your offhand. You need an elite, and then those other two are like your deal with situations. If you're soloing, you need healing stuff, and or you need cleanse stuff, or you need a purge for a specific boss or something. Like those two are your situational slots. Now you could like have them arranged differently on your bar, like what makes sense to you. But as far as the types of things that should be on your bar, that's pretty much universal. Yeah. It's pretty much always going to be, like, no matter what weapon combo you're doing, it's going to be something like that. Like even on Freeborn, right? It's the main, the basic. Now in this case, it is situational. My single target, my single target over here, because in OD, this is for OD, you have lots of enemies, so I'm spamming a AoE consumer, right? And then I have this as sort of a situational single target for like when just a boss is left or something. And then this is the signature. So that's a utility one. It's like a 30-second cooldown. This is also a taunt. Does damage and it increases my protection. And then because this is more like a tanky thing for OD, this offhand is not a consumer. It's a cleanse. Which is, I mean, this is game changing for OD. There's so much shit puts dots on you. This keeps me like alive. And then my gadget here is the effigy reconstructor, which is a heal. This is like a non-stop heal thing for me. But it's the same basic like layout, right? Main consumer, basic, elite in the middle, situational on the side. And then the offhand is in this case it's a little different because I don't have an offhand consumer, but it's an offhand keep me alive. But yeah, like pretty much like all my builds kind of follow that sort of layout. Also, it's like you never should be running like 2 different single target. That's not true, actually. Hold on. What am I trying to say? Like, for example, for the tanks, you don't run 2 signature abilities. That's not going to work. Now, if you're running Dark Agartha, you're not going to build your build with multiple... or you're less likely to build with multiple... Alright, so for example, this is my Dark Agartha build on this guy. Single target and single target. But sometimes there's an AoE, like, necessary, because one of the fuckers will spawn ads. In which case, I swap to Schism in there. Now, in this case, this builds squirrely because even though it's Chaos main hand, late offhand, it's a weird thing where, like, the Sovtech builds up, so whenever you hit with this offhand, like, you're spiking huge damage. Right? So, in that case, I don't swap this out, because the whole build revolves around just using Chaos to build up the mega attack. So I would swap the single target Chaos for the AoE, and it builds this a little bit slower, but this particular combo is like Supreme Harmony, full Chi, Crushing Tide, and then you hit them with this, and you drop like 8% of their health in one hit, right? So like, normally this would be the reversed on a normal build. The Chaos Sovtech build is a anomaly in that regard. Normally, you're not using your main hand to build up a massive hit from your offhand. This is like a backwards ass build. It was one of the things that makes it fun. Alright, let's go back to Gadget. I did a randomizer playthrough where I had like all the weapons. And then it would randomize what abilities were on the bar. Abilities and passives. I think when I had Fox to the randomizer mod, I think I also asked for like at the pattern of where they slotted to be, like slot the elite in the middle when you randomize or something. Basic over here, that sort of thing. I think I deleted that character. I still have the mod though. I could randomize like on Jimmy or something. Not everybody like me. No, you're so close. Why did you have to go to sleep? You lazy bitch. Oh my god. Dude, if this one gets to 50, number 1, I can test damage versus constructs. Right? And number 2, it's a 10th character. I'll unlock the second stupid slot. And I can have another passive. But no. You gotta fall asleep on the job over there. Bunch of bullshit. Dude, I don't know how I don't have Sarah Skelly yet. This fucking mission does not want to Give me the thing.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
Woo! No apologizing. I like talking about Secret World. I gotta put these 18,000 hours to some use, you know?
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
Equally or push to max the level of alt
Applying
achievement.
tactical pressure. Unstable enemy spawn.
So,
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
I would say, generally speaking, you get your headpiece maxed. How do I say this? So, like,
Forcing tactical reevaluation. Commander entering the fray.
Commander. Okay, so let's say
Removing attack vector.
you just got your... If you get... You have everything blue. So basically you want to get everything to a color, and then the first piece to go to the next color is the headpiece. Is how I usually do it.
Seek and destroy.
I think that makes
Time
sense.
and space a new one. Portal open.
Headpiece provides more... Headpiece and your weapons provide more item power than the other pieces. I'm pretty sure the majors also provide a tiny bit more than the minors, but some people have argued with me about that. I know it was that way in PSW.
Focus.
I'm not positive in Legends if it works that way, but for sure, your headpiece and your weapons count for more power than the other talismans. But you don't want to like get your headpiece to red before the rest of your shit's like purple. That doesn't make any sense.
Tearing time and space a new one. Portal open. Volatile hostile created. Engage with caution. simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Gotcha. So you want to get your headpiece blue, like that should be the next thing you do.
Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness.
Now weapons are their own thing, so like if they're blue, you know, you can focus on getting like the main one, you know, getting that fodder for purple. But also you can't make purples until level 50. So you're probably gonna have most things like done being blue by the time you can actually make the purples. Okay, why are we not using the bombs? Dude. There's bombs. Shadowcross, thanks for the raid.
Shadowcross
How's it going?
_ just raided with 3 viewers.
Occult focus defended. User input required. Go hard or go home.
Yeah, that can be an issue. People tend to like over upgrade, like they spread themselves too thin, trying to upgrade everything at once. How was your stream, sir?
Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
Nice. Yeah, I generally don't recommend upgrading more than one piece of a type of equipment at a time. So, like, upgrade a talisman, a weapon, a glyph. Your blues, you can do glyphs. You can't do signets yet. Signets are in purples. So, a talisman, a weapon, a glyph. Just pick one of each. Focus upgrade. Right? And then do it again. And so, like, get your headpiece to blue next. Get the next piece to blue. And blues, it does not matter nearly as much. But also, I would probably vendor the non-matching. That's the other thing is just vendor them, so you actually have shards. So like, say you're leveling headpiece, right? And you're like, oh, I got neck pieces. Fucking vendor that shit. You're gonna get more. You don't need to hoard them. Yeah. Well, Jason over on YouTube still like level 30. Like you're much further along. You're like what, like full purples, I think, and like you're you know doing level 50 content. I mean, a similar thing kind of applies. I mean, if you got patron also, that helps. Like your shard issue isn't nearly as bad as free to play. Yeah, I know you do. That's what I'm saying. Stains. This like replay? That's weird. Oh, maybe not. Maybe someone else. That's funny. Technically, they appear differently, but I get what you're saying. They look different slightly as repeats versus
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation.
versus first time.
Proceed when ready. Removing attack vector. Portal closed.
Yeah, but they do. They genuinely look like smaller slash like faded or something. When you see them side by side, you can tell the difference.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
Yeah, they're like, I think they're slightly bigger and like a bolder I mean, I'm not saying they're massively different, but they're slightly bigger and like a bolder color or something. They're a little more faded and smaller when they're repeat.
Portal opened. Forcing tactical reevaluation. Commander entering the fray.
Commander!
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Rawr.
Applying tactical decision making. Prepare for the unexpected.
Bomberinos. Rub their butts. You're coming with me.
New one. Portal opened.
You can just sort of walk into the bombs and sort of like rub up against them and it'll aggro. And with the mod, you can see they turn a different color on the map, mini map, so you can like tell that you've gathered them.
Applying tactical decision making. Prepare for the unexpected. Create a new incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
Oh no, they died. Shit, my bad. I thought that was Gadget.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Yeah, the OD minimap mod has that for this.
Prepare for the unexpected.
The color changes on the minimap when they're
Closing portal.
Yeah,
Expand
yeah.
the occult focus.
Because I'm actually running a couple mods that make this
Good
easier.
luck.
Because there's the health bar of the OD mod, and then there's this one that shows all the tags above their heads. Dude, it's Andrew WK! No way, I've never heard this for forever. You!
Defense successful. Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or to halt exercise. Spawning loot. Thank you for your participation in
we
the
do.
simulation.
Let's get a party started. No problem. I'll just give them to you. I got like 2 more, I think. Or at least one more. One might be carried around. Do I have? Ooh, hello. I actually met Andrew WK at an Adult Swim Comic-Con party. Yeah, it was me and my wife, and he came out of like the VIP area that like I didn't know existed, and I was waiting for his drinks or whatever, and he started talking to us, and we just talked about being married. it was pretty interesting. We also met oh my god, I'm blanking. Oh my god, why am I blanking the name? Dude, it just flew out of my fucking head. It's Blake and somebody, and Blake and Durs. Workaholics! Workaholics! We met all the guys from Workaholics. I have a picture of one of them like tackling my wife in the street outside the bar.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
And then I've got a picture of my wife getting handed ice cream from Seth Green from the Adult Swim ice cream truck. Dude, the couple of San Diego Comic Cons we went to were pretty fucking lit.
Long-range hostile created. Protect the occult focus.
Oh, and
Closing portal.
Oh!
Defend the
Oh!
occult focus.
Venture Brothers. I got to meet the creators of Venture Brothers at the bar. And
Applying tactical decision making.
fuck, what's his name? Urbaniak. James Urbaniak does the voice of Dr. Venture. He's also in some episodes of The Office. Dude, he was just sitting like on like the couch area, like chatting with my wife for like 45 fucking minutes about I don't know what the fuck.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust.
And there was also some of the like some of the guys from Mythbusters, like not the main two, but like the B squad. A couple of them were there as well.
Simulating enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat.
Man, when you have 4, oh wait, we're probably gonna get the bot, the like special boss, I think, at some point.
During time and space, a new one. Portal opened. Applying tactical decision making. Prepare
Okay,
to
this one we
manage
just stay. Don't fight those. Oh, come on. This is relax time. They don't do anything. If you just don't touch these
Initiating
guys,
Titan simulation.
they just blow up in a tiny circle and they don't actually do anything. The circle does not go to the center. Oh, this is the boss. This is the boss. Okay, you only get these when you have 4 players or more. Yep, that's not good. I don't know if there's a way to get you out of there.
Applying
Oh,
tactical decision
remember
making.
this.
Prepare for the
Wait,
unexpected.
do we damage it? Yeah, I think you damage it.
Shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult focus.
I've never had to had that problem of them. Yeah.
Warning. The occult focus is being damaged.
Oh, we gotta get out of the center. Is there an ice prison again? I like how you walked into the bomb. You just pull that away from me? Why would you do that? Wait, are you in the... That was an invisible prison. I couldn't even see it. Wait, why are we not taking it to the bombs?
Halting spawn routine.
Nice.
Vote to continue simulation at a higher difficulty or end simulation. Spawning loot. Thank you for your participation in this simulation.
No, no. I mean, you could do them with friends, but they won't get loot from your keys. You could do them to make them go faster. I think, don't you have to be the one that opens it? Or is it just killing? If it's just killing, then maybe they get achievement. Yeah, okay, that might be thing.
Initiating world simulation. Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
I've literally never had an issue where I needed to run over the part where those green gobbly guys were. Green gobbledygook. Never been a thing. Nice. Oh, I think Shadowcross just got that as well.
Opened. Applying tactical pressure. Unstable enemy spawned. Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust. Spawning extreme threat. Do not engage without backup. Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Wait, if you can teleport, then you could do other things, probably. You could at least do two. Flicker, double flicker,
Carrying time and space anew.
double flicker, and teleport?
Tactical analysis complete. Counter defense specialist deployed.
Hmm. I haven't fought these fuckers in forever.
Removing attack vector. Portal closed.
Dude, I should show you guys Shady Boy's old
Tactics. Sapper spawn.
Cairo video, like from TSW. That shit'll
Portal shut down.
blow your mind.
Spawn routines rerouted.
I still can't do that bullshit. I'll show you after the OD, another minute or so.
Initiating supernatural weaponry protocols. Unstable arcane energies detected. Spawning extreme threat. Do not engage without backup.
Ah, shit.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Boss spawn. Good luck.
The hardest part about the Venice one is hitting the pipe jump. You don't do the pipe jump?
Wave completed.
Single biggest
Vote to
time
increase
save is the
difficulty
pipe
and
jump.
Continue or stop exercise. Activating reward protocol. Thank you for your contribution.
Let me see. But I'm trying to find the last train of Cairo thing. This is Shade. He used to be in the Black Spike Cabal. Back in the old game. He just doesn't use. He doesn't. I don't believe he gets any key cards. He just skips everything. That's so ridiculous. Now you have to fight this guy. Then here he just jumps up and somehow doesn't die doing this. Gets on top. This is where I learned this tech from. If you look backwards and kind of look that direction, he'll auto fire the rocket that way, like in front of you the other way, and then you turn around. See this? Like if he turns around and then he'll place it that way instead of in front of you. Even it would be slower. But even there, like he literally skips everything. You know? Like he doesn't get any key cards. He just goes up on top. Now, granted, we don't have Rapid Getaway in Legends. That Rapid Getaway, that blue glowy on his feet, is like a speed boost. But we have other speed boosts. So, like... oh, fuck, I was gonna... Okay, maybe I can just say it. Poland, do you know... In the Venice part, right? The part where it sets everything on fire and you gotta go up top and there's, like, turrets and shit. Okay, so... You run past one, and then you have to run down this one, right? And to the right of you is a guy that shoots rockets. To the left is like a pipe sticking out. Normally, like, the normal route is you drop down, run to the right, climb up the ladders, deal with that guy, and then climb across. You can just jump to that little pipe, and then keep going. And if you've set your allocation, you can, shit. It's not fucking working. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. There we go. My alt tab was fucked up. That's what I mean by pipe jump. I don't know if I have a video of that somewhere. I know I've done it on run, so it's somewhere, but I don't know if I have a specific video just for that. I'm not sure.
Applying tactical evolution, creating strong, long-range threat. There is time and space a new one. Portal open. Initiating Titan simulation. Teamwork recommended.
I don't know, but it was only 4. We didn't have 6.
Spawning arcane singularities. Stability
Bombs!
not guaranteed.
Bombs!
Additional portal open. Recommend environmental awareness.
Oh, I might die. Yes, it was slower. It was only sprint 4. The same sprint 4 we have.
Applying tactical pressure. Unstable enemy spawn. Portal
I hate
shut
this
down.
guy.
Spawn routines rerouted.
Oh my god.
Additional
Yeah, I'm just getting him
environmental
distillates.
awareness.
I need to get him to eat 10 so I can try and beat the fucking automaton at the end of the game.
Created new incursion point.
I can beat like everything in the rest of the game. I can't. That particular fight's got some weird mechanics to it. DPS checky, swirly bullshit. So like the gadget only is a real problem there.
Defend the occult focus. Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
This is occult defense. Occult defense didn't exist in
Long-range
TSW.
hostile created. Protect the occult focus.
Like this particular thing I'm doing just didn't exist. This isn't tied to a specific zone. It's just its own thing.
Extremely
It's a
hazardous
Stonehenge.
created. Protect the occult focus.
I'm pretty sure we only had 4. Maybe it did go to 5, just not to 6? 4 was definitely the original. You also have to remember, like, originally, TSW did not have mount sprints. Joel was against them. And it wasn't until Joel left that position and like moved higher up the chain, and then Tilty was lead game dev for specifically Secret World, and Tilty did mounts. I think as soon as he was in charge, I want to say, as soon as Joel couldn't tell him no, we had sprint mounts. No, 4 for sure.
Halting spawn routine.
I
Vote to continue
I didn't get that
simulation
fucking
after
achievement with
end simulation.
No, you
Authorizing
can.
distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
Dude, that achievement existed in TSW. And you definitely did it on 4 before mounts were a thing. No? Why do you think that's a thing? You're all over the place. I don't know what to tell you. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm saying I don't believe so, no. But also, I for sure did it on Sprint 4 in TSW. I did it on Sprint 4 in fucking Legends. Dude, I got the achievement dying in the fire, in the water, and respawning, and still said fucking kept going. I don't think you know how to fucking speedrun shit. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't mean skips, I just mean other tech. Also, if you were trying to do the side mission at the same time, that's a no-go. Although I sincerely doubt you weren't doing that. Or you were doing that, sorry. It's not a quarter of it, but that's guarantee you that particular one's not an accident. That's not like a fucking glitched wall tech. You literally just jump to the pipe. It's not that hard. What was issue 8? Is that Venice? So maybe just slightly pre-Tokyo? Oh, well, yeah. It's Venice. Elsewhere. It's not a wall hack! Yeah. It was... No, it's not. Poland's trying to fucking tell me that the stupid pipe skip in Venice Sinking is somehow like a wall hack glitch or some bullshit. Banned 500 years dungeon. But even that is like that's a logical fallacy. That if you think they design things to only be completed with the highest level sprint, that's not how that works. But that's what you.
Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
You're driving me crazy, and it's not a far goddamn trip.
Spawning arcane singularities.
Bomberinos.
Guaranteed.
Rub their butts.
Applying tactical pressure. Unstable enemy spawn. Additional portal opened. Recommend environmental awareness.
Oh my god. Jesus H. Christ.
Tearing time and space a new one. Portal opened. Assassin created.
Oh my god, double assassins. Fuck a duck. Screw a kangaroo. Finger bang and orangutan. Support your local zoo.
Adding attack vector. Prepare to adjust. Sapper created. Defend the occult focus. Removing attack vector. Portal closed. Randomizing enemy weighting.
Oh no.
Prepare for statistical
Oh,
anomalies.
that's bad. Wait, what did I turn into? What? Why was I captured? What was that? What is what have I become?
Simulating enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat.
You guys seeing this?
Simplifying scenario. Removed portal.
Ow, fuck me.
Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult
Where the
focus.
fuck did all these fuckers come from? I mean, different. Wait, why are there two of these things? Oh, is one the boss and one's the special dude or whatever? That's what it is.
Occult focus defended.
Woo.
User input required.
Alright,
Go
what
hard
the
or
hell
go
do I
home.
look like?
Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
What? What is going on? Wait, is that the guy that gets beat up by Sidor or whatever? For being awesome? Is it a different guy? Are you sure? I mean, it's... The face is overlapping my face. My face is poking through it. Nice. There we go. I wonder if I can find the pipe jump video. Hold on a sec. Hmm. Okay, I'm trying to see if I do. All right, there it is. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So it's right here, right? You can go down this way. Hold on, the ad's running. What also looks like super intentional to me. Oh, god damn it. What did I do? Like it's right here. There's no way that wasn't like, oh here, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like they would just not have that there. There's no reason for that to be there at all. Except as like a hey, you can do it this way. However, you're being shot at. There's you know, the guy's firing rockets. And when you make that jump, it's super easy to slip off. And even if you land it, if you tap forwards without jump, you just walk off. Like, it's kind of a dick. Mm-mm. But yeah, I've fucking died on that and still went and did it. And that's the only part. That's the yeah, right? That's also that's concerning because this is surviving zoning, which doesn't usually happen. Normally that shit that shit gets removed when you zone. I do have bad news.
Applying tactical evolution, creating strong, long-range threat.
That did not go the direction I thought it would. $500. That seems slightly excessive. That is true. Bomber did do that.
Tactical pressure, unstable enemy spawned.
Bomber's just mean.
Having attack vector, prepare to adjust. Group challenge spawned. Beware the teeth.
My knee can now sense weather patterns. I have Bomber to thank for the new trick.
Portal shut down. Spawn routines rerouted. Initiating the kamikaze protocol. The floor will be lava. Carrying time and space a new one. Portal open.
Stop setting me on fire, you bitch.
Randomizing enemy weighting. Prepare for statistical anomalies.
Oh my god, is this a double commander? What the fuck is this bullshit? Yeah, like, I fucked up. Well, to be fair, like, Bomber was definitely involved in me being distracted
Teamwork recommended.
and falling off. They're not absolved of any of all involvement, but I made it 10 times worse by not realizing how badly I had hurt it and just continuing to do treadmill streams the next 2 fucking weeks before I finally realized that your knee should not be round like a cantaloupe.
Spawn routines rerouted.
That's actually not how it's supposed to be shaped.
Extremely hazardous entity created. Protect the occult focus.
So that part's on me. I read up on it. Like, basically, if I had just stopped right away, it would have taken like a quarter of the time to like go back to normal. But it's one of those things where if you exacerbate it like that, you increase your recovery time like exponentially. It went from like it should have been like maybe like 3 weeks, a month to like, oh yeah, that's gonna be like 6 months to a year because I just didn't fucking stop.
Warning. The occult focus is
Yeah,
being
stop
damaged.
fight. Get out of the middle. I'm pretty sure part of the problem is I think we're technically 2 manning. I think we both have ult. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I saw that. Also, weirdly, I can't see my weapon. Like, it's decided, like, it doesn't render weapons.
Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or to halt exercise. Authorizing loot distribution. The Council of Venice and the Druids of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
What's really funny is I remember, like, looking down, like, at my knee, like, even, like, days later, and I was like, no, that looks normal. It's all nice, like, and round. It looks normal. I'm like, wait, your knee is not round. Your knee is like a knuckle joint that's got, like, divots and shit. I had, like, a fucking cantaloupe knee for, like, 2 weeks before I actually noticed that something was wrong. That's the wrong thing. What am I doing? I can go there now.
Critical empowerment results.
Can you do one more, probably? Wait. Wait, what? Who's Miris? The fuck? There's an invisible person I invited to the group by accident. That's fucking hilarious. It must be like loading in or something. But I reticled on what I thought was Heron and like went to invite and it's like, that's not the right name. What the hell? Who is this invisible person? Gambler Soul, Scotty's Ring. Crush Cities. This is definitely older. This is older talisman setup for sure. No, it's not. They're not saving money. None of that shit's. None of the ones that should be there are that expensive. The Dark Agartha like proc talismans are not like crazy expensive. They're very plentiful.
Initiating reality simulation. Proceed when ready.
The fuck are you talking about? Who are you buying shit from? Why? There we go. I'm saying, like, the 2-pip. 2-pip blue ones. The one that spawns Fate, the one that spawns Custodian. Yeah, no one fucking buys 3-pip of those fuckers. I mean, sorry, I won't say no one. That's not true. I'll take that back.
Incursion point. Protect the occult focus.
Yeah, but 2 pip of those is better than 3 pip of the other, is what I'm saying. Like, you would be better off just getting the 2 pip and then eventually, like, trying to acquire an imbuer. Which you can get talisman imbuers from events sometimes. I think not weapon ones, but talisman ones you can. So, like, I'm just saying, like, it's not worth to run the other ones. You would just run 2 pip of the proc ones.
Closing portal. Defend the occult focus.
But again, it doesn't. Why am I fucking? Why did it have to be ghosts? Oh, the tractor. Whee!
Applying tactical evolution. Creating strong, long-range threat.
No. No. I disagree vehemently. I need a harumph out of that guy. Harumph,
Simulating
harumph.
enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat.
Ah! Ooh. Oh, how did that fucking hit me? Fuck you.
Time and space a new one. Portal open.
Oh my god. Get back here, you
Portal
bitch.
Shut down. Spawn routines rerouted.
Uh oh, do we set those off?
Simulating enemy adaptation. Intercept and defeat.
You shut your face hole. You shut your face hole about Hollow Tree. I will hear none of your slander. One of the main reasons all the proc ones are better
Closing portal. Defend the occult
is
focus. Invasion leader created.
one of the reasons all the proc ones are better is they can deal damage when you can't. What the fuck are you talking about? Bomber's coming for you. On 6? That's not a custodian problem. That's a fucking Onk 6 problem. Yeah, the same fucking issue with fucking Eruption too. That doesn't mean Eruption's bad. That's a fucking shit take. That is a shit take. That has nothing to do with it.
Defense successful. Select whether to increase difficulty and continue, or to halt exercise. Authorizing loot distribution. The Council
The
of
fuck you
Innocent
can.
Warriors of Avalon appreciate your assistance.
No, it doesn't hit mellow. It misses like, I mean, like all the time. I mean, like sometimes you can miss on lurker and raid if your spacing is wrong, but mellow is way worse than the lurker. Way worse. No, I don't understand how it works. I'm just saying it's worse. But I mean, the same could be said of like your doppelgangers if you're running chaos, right? They're not gonna hit either. Yeah, I'm not making. Look, do Tome and Molov have like 50 billion pieces of gear for each individual encounter to do max DPS on that encounter? Yes. Do I do that shit or think normal people do that shit? Fuck no. I mean, you kind of can. I guess you could like redo your build around the circles. You son of a bitch. No. Ah! Wait, what the fuck? Also, why can't... Oh, because... Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh my god, they've messed with... They've messed with Gadget. Oh my god. Fucking stop falling off. Wait, if I turn... Ah, if I turn off sprint, it does it. I need that to happen again. That's great. No, specifically pulling, I was thinking about like I have one character with a Sobtech build that's geared towards the doppelgangers and one that's not. And it's not just the passives and shit, it's also the weapon? I think it's Warped Visage for the doppelgangers and the regular architect for the circles or something. That's more what I was gonna get. But I also don't think it's overall worth to swap. That's just like, because most of the time, like, that little bit of damage isn't going to make the difference. Like, I'm not saying you couldn't, like, you could, but is it worth the time to do it on a normal run? Probably not. Unless you have the build pre-made and you just click a button and swap to it. Which, I mean, I've done that before. Like, I used to have, like, Polaris 5 build, right? Like, you hit Polaris 5, that needs ad control. At least if you're in, like, higher E levels. Or even running, like, E8s or something, but with people that are only E8. Like, you need crowd control. So I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I'm sure you could find... Yeah, yeah, sure. But I'm just saying, like, it's. Ooh, that was a blue one. Um, I'm just saying, like, it's not worth. I would never tell someone go levels of Skydance Ring. I'd just be like, get the Hollow Tree, get 2-pip Hollow Tree. It's gonna do you better like 90+% of the time. You know, and especially like if you're at Mythic with that, don't take that to Legendary. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that. That's not good. If that's like your only set, don't don't have Scotty's Ring for that couple of times it's better. Like, have Hollow Tree. It's gonna be better way more of the time. Now, do you need any of it? Fuck no. I made a Pip-Boy, right? Pip-Boy just had 1-pip gear on purpose. Like, you don't need anything to, like, play the game. Now, if you get in groups trying to push content at level, or like E17, if I if I took Pip-Boy to E17 and we're trying to actually like clear something, and we're like people like you can't really overgear it, like they'd probably be annoyed that you're in there with 1-pip everything, because you're gonna be under delivering. But even then, like, it depends a bit on the group makeup. If there's a bunch of AR people in there running the bugged ARs, it probably doesn't fucking matter. I'm gonna probably find someone to raid. I don't know about the percentage. Charlie, Kilo. I don't know that difference is the same. So here's what I'm trying to say. Dummy build doesn't or sorry, dummy build. Dummy testing doesn't account for the fact that, like, of other times those things come in clutch. The difference can be more than that in a lot of scenarios. Basically, anytime you might be somehow kept from the target, but the proc can still reach it. Or if it procs on the main target and then you swing to damage a ad or something. Or vice versa, you're damaging the boss and it takes out an ad. Like, it's I missed what that statement's referencing elsewhere. I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, that's awesome. That is fate being fate. I respect. I don't know, like Hellraised Boss 3? The flame platforms or something? You've gotta stop and like run to a different platform. Your thing can still go hit what you were attacking. Keep missing the things coming out. think I'm gonna raid Gamertech. These are the kind of arguments I always have with Molov, though, as well. Is like, there's yeah, no problem, Jason. There's like math numbers on DPS, and then there's real world DPS where like other players are doing shit, the tank's moving shit around, there's filth on the floor. I mean, there's situational things where certain abilities or certain play style like works different than what like math would say the optimal thing to do is. Yeah, I mean, I more or less agree. I think, yeah. Dude, Custodian proc is one of the only things that the gadget only can proc. The other procs don't, the gadget can't proc them. Like, at all. It can't proc the other two, but it can proc the Custodian with impairs or purges. And whenever he fucking punches shit, it's crazy more damage than the gadget itself is doing. At legendary. So, yeah, the Custodian punches like a fucking truck. Alright. Anyways, thanks again for hanging out. Lovely conversation. Catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.